at some point, I'm gonna probably just destroy my whole room and start over. Is kind
Yeah.
of where I'm at.
Honestly, that is such a good feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like all
It's
of
like,
this.
I gotta do the
Fuck it.
same.
yeah, no,
Mhm.
absolutely everything can go. And we'll just start over. I know, but yeah, so like the lighting, it's giving a little bit. Let's see, are we that one?
Oh,
Yeah, that one
nice.
gets spicy. Um, and then I could just do just that light and be fine. Probably not gonna do that because it changes the whole vibe. But it's nice to have a little bit of, you know,
Just a little
glow
Now
in
you
the
just need like
middle.
a fog machine in the background and you're
Oh my god.
set.
Absolutely.
He got the fog machine.
It is the fog machine.
Listen.
Peak
Yeah.
mood. Yep.
Like I make a big clouds. All right, hold on, I need to get my yoink.
That's right. We need the glasses.
Always.
Correct.
Mm.
Absolutely. This the fit might change,
Incredible.
but this what's that?
Wait.
Not a clue.
Probably something cool.
No, it was not cool. I crocheted 2 rows together that should not have been crocheted together.
Listen, it's fine.
Listen. Yes, exactly. It's art.
It's art.
Who said that's the rule? You know?
Right, it's true. It's true. Who said following patterns is for chumps?
Exactly.
Like
Correct.
someone found these
Exactly.
patterns probably by accident anyway. So really,
You're
You know?
it
making
could
new
just be a new
ones.
pattern.
Just like
Exactly.
discovering milk. Gotta try something new. Gotta try something crazy.
I guess.
I think Steph speaks for us all here. Yep. That sure was a whole sentence you said with your real human mouth, Raph.
Grace.
Ruff, I don't know that I can speak at this point after that. You know what? I am just so happy that all 5 of us are back here
Hell yeah.
for the first time in like a fucking 3-4 months.
2023 try. 2023
Mhm,
not in the
mhm.
end.
Yeah. Nothing like driving an extra like 5 hours to be home, walking in and being told there's no internet. And I'm like, oh great. Thanks.
Yeah, at that point I just would have been like, I'm gonna be on the floor until there is.
Right.
So just
Yeah.
I live here. I'm
laid in bed
taking
like,
root. I give
well.
up. Yep.
Mhm.
Oh, that was a crime.
That was absolutely a crime.
Crime
but
directed at Raph.
But you did have Pepita to pet.
Yeah.
I did. And she was very happy. And she is here now. And she is, I think, asleep potentially. I don't know. It's hard to tell.
Okay. You know what? I almost asked about like how her breathing is. I imagine it doesn't really change all that much.
No. I did actually ask, this is super random. Sorry, gang. I did actually ask the vet last time I went to go see her. Like, because they have nose surgery, like sinus surgery for squish face animals, pets, to open their, basically like carve out their nostrils so they can breathe better.
Yep.
It's all safe, very fine. Anyway, and I was like, so Wick, do you suggest this for her? Because it's not that she's bad at breathing, but she's like, her face is concave. Like it's not like she's not
shape.
Okay.
It's a
shape that shouldn't exist on a living creature. And the vet like looked at her and she was like, to be honest, she might be too small. Her nose, she was like, if we cut any more of her nose, she won't have one. I was like, no. Yeah, she's really bad at breathing, everyone. She's real bad.
Nature, we love her.
She should not exist. It's fine. She's cool. She's good. She's good. Anyway,
I was going to say you should show Pepita to us, Raph, but we can save that for now. We can save that for now. Would you like to give us just one look? Just one look before the horrors?
I'll give you a sneak peek, and then at the end, if she's here.
She's here, yes.
What do you mean a sneak peek?
I
What
don't
is
know,
that?
actually.
What do you mean a sneak
Is it
peek?
just the tail? Is it?
Right. Just do we
It's
get
like-
to see toe beans? Wow. Okay. Oh,
Oh,
Pepita.
Gosh. what a
Oh.
little.
That's
what
all
a-
you got.
What a darling.
Also,
Okay.
my
gremlin.
partner was like hiding. Hold on. Oops.
Yep.
There you go.
Yep.
I got it.
There
Like,
was.
where's Summers?
Yeah, you're good now. You're safe.
Incredible.
Tell someone I said hi.
He says
Yes.
hi. Everyone says hi.
Hi.
He's waving silently.
And I think with that, 10 minutes after we've started, let us dive in. So, hi, if you have been around this entire time and you have not caught us before, we are live from the Apocalypse, a not for profit TTRPG studio that raises money for aid organizations and good causes. We are currently in the final days of our December time event, Hasmus, which is 12-ish games. I want to say this is 13. Lucky 13. And we are currently fundraising for Rainbow Railroad. We have broken both our goal and our stretch goal, but you can still donate because we will be raising money for them for the rest of this month. They are an amazing organization that help LGBT people, and especially in these trying times. Raph, I have so many questions about what is happening. Incredible. I've missed this cast so much. As I was saying, Rainbow Railroad is an organization that helps LGBT people, and especially in these trying times, trans people get from unsafe environments to safer ones. Any money that you donate goes directly to help them. And so we ask that rather than subscribing or giving bits or any of that other Twitch stuff, instead you just put the money directly to Rainbow Railroad. You can do that at any point by clicking the donate button, which is where the subscribe button would usually be, or you can always type in !donate, especially if you are on mobile, to be able to get the link that way. When you do that, the McElroy brothers will yell specifically at me, so if I am talking and or trying to concentrate on something, that is a great way for me to lose my train of thought, and always entertaining. The cast will not hear the McElroy brothers yelling, but they may choose to yell into their microphones in solidarity for what is happening in that moment. You can, of course, find the subscribe button. We are not allowed to remove it, though we have tried. However, please know that if you choose to seek that option, as you might have seen earlier, Steph, you were the cause of this. How many dogs was it? How many dogs was it that Brennan Lee Mulligan killed?
He killed 21 dogs tonight, JD.
That's right. He killed 20. No, Raph. No, we do not encourage this behavior. Ignore Raph. Listen to Q, who is appropriately shaking and then nodding his head. Do not subscribe unless you have, an Amazon Prime sub that you want to throw away and you can sleep at night knowing what you have done. I think that is all I have for housekeeping. And so, for the first time in a long time, I'm going to have my cast introduce themselves and the ghosts currently inhabiting their body. Starting with you, Steph.
The Ghost of Christmas Past.
Correct.
Hi, I'm Steph. I am playing Kai. He's the Martyr playbook. Currently got one ghost, Rebecca, that wet rat. She is the villain playbook.
Incredible. Q, you are up next.
It delights me every time you call her a wet rat. It fills my soul.
It's what she deserves.
Absolutely what she deserves. Yeah, because Rebecca was a bitch. She deserved it.
She had it coming. Yep.
In the long line of LFTA bitches who deserved
Yep.
it or who had it coming. Hi, I'm Q. Just out here on the internet doing whatever the fuck. I don't know anymore. Um, Tonight I am playing Weston, um, also Raven, and probably, but probably, I mean, and also Russell. The Weston part of this is the villain playbook, but truly not the worst villain we've seen. I stand 10 toes in that. He's not the worst, not the worst villain.
And what about the other two? What playbooks are they?
Oh right, yeah, sure. I guess I can share those. Raven is the trickster, and Russell is the child. Yeah, and we're one away from having all like a full house party of ghosts.
Gotta catch them all.
Gotta catch them all.
And speaking of that, Della, you have quite the collection going.
I sure do. I think I've almost got all four. I've almost got all four, but one of them we're keeping way tamped way deep down there, repressing the shit out of that sumbitch. I am Della Collins. I am here, and I am playing Rachel Blauhair, who is the parent playbook. I'm also playing Siobhan, not Thompson. I did that last time. Siobhan, something or another. Her last name doesn't come up. Siobhan Orion, the martyr. And I'm currently also playing Dr. James Finley, who is the dragon playbook.
Incredible. Did I
He has
make
not had much screen time yet, so but I am looking forward to that this session, perhaps.
did I make that playbook just for you, Della? Maybe I did. Maybe I
Listen,
did.
I appreciate you.
And last but certainly not least, Raph.
Hello, I'm Raph, and I am playing Sophie, Sophie Ann McAllister, aka the mom of the group, aka the child playbook. And I just recently got in game time. I recently got a buddy, a little ghost buddy. His name is Dr. Andrew Thurston, aka the dad of the group, aka the villain playbook. And you know what? We're thriving. We're living life. We're living large. Life is a highway, baby, and I'm going to ride it. So that's that.
And I can't now remember if you said this, Raph, but you are playing the two normal characters.
Oh yeah, sorry. I thought that was obvious, but I guess I should say that you just we kind of fly under the radar, kind of normal compared to everyone else's crazy shenanigans. So, yeah.
Hey,
Try to
hey,
keep it cool here. Try to keep it cool and collected.
quick question.
Mhm.
What radar are you talking about?
Hmm. The normal people radar.
Oh, and you fly under that.
Yeah, so extra normal. In the
Okay, no.
negative of normal.
In the negative of normal.
Yeah.
Negative to normal, I feel like is not normal.
I feel like it's even more
You have
normal.
negative normal, which means you are
Q, it's
not
all about
normal.
perspective,
Oh,
okay?
okay. All
It's
right. Well,
about
listen.
perspective.
Well, here's
When
my
you're down
Perspective
perspective.
is
there looking
sideways.
up,
Here's my perspective. You're below normal, as in hell. So, okay, proceed. Proceed.
incredible.
Absolutely incredible. Also, I think it's just because we are in the holiday season, but for the first time, when you gave us Sophie's last name, all I could think of was Home Alone. And that's really unfortunate given everything.
Well, listen, Sophie's not home alone anymore. So
Nope.
Oh no!
I don't think that's better. I don't actually think that's
No,
better.
Sophie set
nobody
no
liked
traps and
that.
just threw open those doors.
Incredible. And very quickly, because I'm ready for us to just dive right back in. I am JD. I am the storyteller for this game. And I am playing everyone else, which honestly is not a lot of people, as you might have realized, because we have a full house. And so, when we last met, it had not even been 24 hours since the four of you, along with a few others, arrived on the island. But that is not where we are going to start tonight's action. Instead of the hotel, we start in another, now familiar location. The smell of burning all around us, the wind whispering its secrets to us through the halls, the moonlight shining through the window, splashing on the floors. But why moonlight? It was midday, barely into the afternoon not too long ago. And we remember that as we move through the hallways and we hear our shoes echoing on the tiled floors. We move through the maze of hallways with purpose and direction. Even in this dilapidated state, we know this building. We know the floor layout. It hasn't changed, because how could it? It is preserved in time, and there is something about the destruction that we have to admit is beautiful. We do not want to admit that it is beautiful, because what happened, was meant to be the destruction of beauty. What we had before, that was beautiful. That was carefully cultivated. But this has its own beauty, even within the charred walls and the parts of the floor that are collapsing. Even our office. Because, of course, our office is untouched. Of course it is. But we wonder, why is it untouched? After all, didn't the fire begin here? But that doesn't matter. We push open the door, marked Dr. Andrew Thurston, and we step into a room that defies logic. The heavy wooden desk is polished to perfection. The chairs in the corners of the room are impeccable in their upholstery and condition. The bookshelves, which of course are made of the same wood as the desk is, because Everything must match. Are filled with the leather-bound covers all lined up as they always happen. There is a painting on the wall, but we are most focused on the fact that there is sunlight coming through the windows. A warm, comfortable, comforting sun. Replacing that moonlight that we saw in puddles on the floor and splashing across the desk and the paper spread out there. We walk over to the window and we look out. And we see the water beyond. We smell the salt in the air. Raph, I would like for you to describe who we see standing there as we get our first look at Dr. Andrew Thurston as the camera pulls back and he turns away from the window.
So, I think you would expect to see Sophie, it being present day. But as the camera pulls back, the squeak of the sneakers turns into a very solid clack of brown, I don't know, like very silky smooth shoes. You see a pair of clean white slacks, a black sharp belt tucked into the pants and the belt is a light blue button-down shirt, a nice white tie, and a crisp white jacket. A man dons that outfit. He is older, but not old enough. Not old enough that the wrinkles have defined his face, but the grays in his hair are definitely showing. You see, he's a man that has tasted life, but is yet to be done.
And I'm curious then, Dr. Thurston, as you look at your office, surveying the space that you have the most direct control over, though you have control over everything that happens within these walls, of course. What do the paintings on the walls in your office depict?
Before the office was burned, or the building was burned, I should say, the paintings were very almost Renaissance-esque realism paintings of pale white individuals, beautiful, deep dark under eye, almost yellowing pale skin, in very poetic poses. I think now you see within those frames the same posing, poetic, one, a woman draping over a couch, the same sunken skin and dark under eye. But I think the faces have been replaced with those of our friends. I think you see a man, a kind of like a portrait of a man holding a book, very delicate, almost graceful, with Kai's face, with the same kind of sunken in dark under eye. There's the woman on the couch. That is Rachel. Elegantly kind of strewn over, resting. And I think you also see there's a third painting of a man sitting on a throne, leg up on, like swung over the side, with a tray of fresh fruit around him. But even his skin is sullen and gray and sunken in. And even though the faces are somewhat haunting, we recognize them, they are just like the building, beautiful.
And as you are gazing at the paintings, you see them start to shift even more. You see a raven in the corner of Weston's portrait, wings outstretched. You see a child off to the side and almost behind the throne, kind of peering out. Within Kai's, there's no one else added, but his face keeps flickering, moving from his own to Rebecca's, and then back again, almost as though there's something Kai can't quite accept about himself.
I think Dr. Thurston kind of watches these changes and traces his fingers across the paintings and just says, so many beautiful muses.
And I think your hand stops when it reaches for Rachel's painting. It's a brief pause, and you're pretty sure you're going to continue the motion because you see Rachel and then you see a beautiful figure. Perfect. I mean, Siobhan was already a muse to another. Of course, she would be one for you as well. But that's when you see the form arising from the back. Wings spread out, but not like the raven in Weston's portrait. These are filling everything. They are all you can see. And then there is a burst of fire that moves through the painting and goes right at you.
I think Thurston takes a step back and bumps against the desk. And as the fire kind of settles, I think he picks up a pen, clicks it, and with a very stern face, starts making notes.
And as our camera takes us away from the doctor studiously taking notes in a room that should not exist in a building that lies in ruin from events that transpired decades ago. I'm going to first remind everyone who is watching that Redacted is a psychological horror game and deals with themes and content including medical abuse and neglect, gaslighting and manipulation, cults and cult behavior, fires and burning, drowning, body horror, and things like that. If there are additional pieces of content that are about to arise, I will do my best to warn you before they come into the narrative. But those are the main ones, and as those are significant components of the story that has and continues to unfold here, if any of those would cross lines for you, please step away and choose one of our other shows to enjoy. But if you are good with this, please continue and join us on the journey that we are finding our characters on this evening. Because, as stated, it has not even been 24 hours since you arrived on the island of Slatethorn, and every single one of you has become your own personal haunted house. And you are currently standing in the lobby of the hotel, having been approached by Sophie, who was clearly no longer just Sophie, after her sudden disappearance from Weston's car hours before. And as you were approached by this ghost haunting Sophie, something strange happened to each and every one of you. You experienced events that were clearly being observed by another. Some of you picked up some new friends along the way. Some of you forged relationships with different ghosts in your body. And where we ended, you were trying to take action against Dr. Thurston. So he was not being particularly cooperative. And his last words to you had been, "New experiment begun." And that is where we are going to jump right back in.
Where are we? Still in the hotel room? Or the hotel lobby?
Yep.
Is anyone at the desk? First of all.
Yes.
Fuck!
Ty, in fact, is at the desk.
Hmm. Great. Okay, does Ty look like he saw that?
He looks like he's noticed something is happening. He's definitely reaching for the landline.
Ty, don't touch that fucking phone.
okay? Is everything okay? I'm gonna go
How
in the
about you take a
back.
lunch break?
I'm
It's just a
gonna
disagreement between friends and acquaintances. Why don't you go take your lunch break?
Actually, hold on. I need the mayor's number.
you need the mayor's number.
You know what? You can pick up the phone and call him, and then you can take your lunch break.
Yes, I'll
Less stammering, more doing.
and he picks up the phone and starts dialing.
So who is in the room with us right now? Like,
It is just, other than Ty, it is just the four of you.
Or so wait, what?
Five including Ty.
Gotcha.
so
So Sophie's there in front of us.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. Does it look like Sophie's there or no? Cool. So
Well,
it is.
I
let,
guess
I'm gonna give that to Raph. Does it look like Sophie's there?
I mean, it's Sophie physically, for sure. It's the same blonde hair, ponytail, master's student,
So no.
grad
Got it.
student.
Got it. Cool.
Things might be a little different now, though.
You don't say.
a little bit.
how'd you do that?
You know, I'm figuring it out. You all have your ghosts. I'm sorry, are we supposed to be whispering this?
In a fucking hotel lobby.
I don't give a shit. I don't care
Okay.
shit what he thinks. Not you, Kai. Ty.
I figured. I know you were talking about Ty.
Yeah.
I'm just.
Yeah.
I don't really. I kind of care about what authority figures might think right now. But
Oh, I don't give a shit about them either.
I mean, I do, and
I
there's
mean,
a murder
Just
investigation.
fist
I'm
bump.
doing.
It's about for sure. Yeah.
considering they've cut off all of our exits, all of our communication, I think the least they can do is allow us to openly talk about ghosts in their town.
Feels a whole lot more than ghosts, if I'm being honest. Okay.
Well, what's your theory?
I don't deal with theories. You know about this town. You should start talking, explaining. Maybe you know what the fuck is happening.
Me?
Yes, you.
Oh, me. I understand. This town does have its histories. What would you like to know?
Why we're stuck here.
Stuck is an interesting word. I feel like it's more of a privilege. Who else gets to say they've been able to experience this before?
Fuck the semantics. Just explain something. Why us?
I'm in just as much as awe as you.
That seems untrue.
I just happen to take advantage of the situation while
So
you
you're saying.
all frantic. I'm at least seeing the positives here.
Positives.
Positives.
Positives. Got it. Cool, cool, cool. So you're saying if I think happy thoughts, I can snap my fingers and reset reality for a minute?
Have you tried?
No, because I'm not fucking insane. Or maybe I am. I haven't really decided yet. Ty, do you have the mayor on the phone yet?
Yes, I didn't want to interrupt.
Ooh, okay. Well, you are at least good for. Thank you, Ty. You're going to lunch.
Yes, I am.
Fantastic.
Far away from this. Correct.
Yeah, long lunch break. Enjoy that.
Okay. I'm gonna go over to the phone. Um, I'm gonna have a little powwow in my head, I guess. Anybody feel any connection to whatever the fuck happened there? Do you think we could do that too? Because I would like to manifest getting the fuck off this island. Sorry, Russell. I'm sorry. Don't say bad words. Yeah. Nothing? Cool. Yeah, I'm gonna go to the phone. I'm gonna try and speak to the mayor.
And we're going to get to that in a moment, but I'm curious, Della,
Cool.
what has been happening with Rachel?
Rachel is now Rachel's waiting. Rachel is now, there was a time when, maybe some action was necessary, but now I think it's just kind of observing and waiting. Kirsten got his opportunity to observe. She's going to take the same opportunity now that's been given to her. And pretty much everyone is aligned on that, I think. Yeah. Of course, I have to note, there is a way off the island. We're not actually like stuck. We can get off. There's two ways I know of. I can get us a helicopter, or we can try dying.
Grim.
I think I want to do something here though. When I do that, I want to I want to oh, I didn't take the parental authority move. I want to roll with social prowess. I'm not really manipulating someone. I want Thurston to give me more. I want more information on this ghost.
I am all for that. Please roll.
Get my dice box. I have a dice box now. Okay. That is an okay, that's a 7. It's not bad. So I guess succeed, but there's a consequence. But yeah, basically what she's trying to do here is kind of force a reaction out of Thurston to see, like, does he jump at the opportunity to get on a helicopter? Does he flinch at the concept of dying again? Or is he excited about that option too?
I think you get more of a reaction With the latter, I think there is a flash in his eyes when you mention trying to die. Almost, it's not necessarily excitement. I think he finds it almost comical. But I will say that it's when he does make eye contact with you, I think that fades. And there's a little bit of like a serious undertone, I guess. Maybe a little bit of fear.
All right. Um, and not to backseat GM, but it was a mixed success. So I don't know if JD you had a concept for that, but I have a concept. If
I would love to hear your concept.
um, I think that what because he'd had the opportunity to observe Rachel previously, I think that there is an awareness that this is a person that she is not afraid of death at all, but this is not a person who would like she's suggesting suicide, and there is no part in her capable of doing that to herself. Like that's basically there would be an awareness that she's throwing this out here like as a test almost.
And I will say two things in addition to that. You observed Rachel, and you know some secrets about her. You know that she knows how to use a gun. You've seen in her eyes that she knows how to use a gun and what that leads to, and will not flinch away from that. And you're also reminded Siobhan is there as well. And Siobhan did catch your attention. And as you ponder that for a moment, we are going to just quickly move over back to the desk where Weston had picked up the phone. Has Weston officially put the phone down, or is he holding on to that line for the moment?
I think with Rachel's comment, there was the response of Grim, and then he answers the phone, like picks up the phone.
Yes, Mr. Brooks?
Mayor Snow. I know that's not his name. I this day just keeps getting better. I would like to just reiterate, I have not even been here 24 hours. I would love some clarification, some enlightenment on what's going on. Do you know of a Dr. Thurston?
Of course I do. That that somehow wasn't the question I expected. I'm
What were
Also,
you expecting?
maybe a better way of saying that is I didn't have much by way of expectations, but that question still surprises me. Why are you asking?
Why am I asking? Yeah, that is a good question, a great place to start. Because we found one of the many ghosts that live here, apparently. One of the reasons why we're here, I'm assuming, our resident white girl true crime junkie found Thurston. So so I hate it here. So what are we supposed to do?
And you can tell by the length of time it takes him to respond that he is very thrown off by this in a way that he was not when you were in his office. Like, he
Mhm.
knew what was coming then. He does not know this. He did not know to expect this. Well, Dr. Andrew Thurston was the chief medical director when the tuberculosis ward was functioning.
Mm, okay. And his house of cards came tumbling down because of something or someone, and the fire, obviously.
Yes, he died in the fire.
Along with a number of other people.
Yes.
Yep. Okay. That doesn't answer my question.
How many?
How many what?
How many ghosts?
Mm. Yeah. Per person?
Per person.
Mm. Okay. I've met two. Someone else has met at least two. Um, uh, True Crime's only got the one, but it's a doozy. And then there's a drowned rat in Kai somewhere. Uh, so are we supposed to play Pokemon and catch them all? What's up?
Well, to give you the answer to that, we would have to know how many there are for each one of you.
Mm, gotcha. Gotcha. Okay. All right. Are there clues? No, of course there is. All right. So history, the town history museum, whatever, the Slate Thorn Museum. I'm assuming those are the clues.
That has as much information as we've been able to gather over the years.
Okay. Now, I'm going to ask this question and I want a straight answer. Clearly, there's a lot of woogie supernatural shit happening here. Who, apart from you, knows more or the most?
I would like you to roll with social prowess.
Hell yeah. Banana bread at work, dude? Hell yeah. Okay. Do I have D6s right here? Am I prepared? No. Hell no, dude. Ah, found one. Okay. Ote. All right, that's cool. All right. Uh, so that is 6 plus 2, 10.
There is another long moment where Marcus doesn't say anything. And then very, very grudgingly, Evans.
Evans,
Evans. Yes.
why do you say it like that? What, why? Why? Why?
Because as far as anyone other than me is concerned, he's dead.
But he's not dead, is what you're saying.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Where is he?
He's in the tunnels under the old TB ward.
Okay. All right. So I need you to do me a favor. I need you to do me a favor. I want you to think of the worst insults you can about another person, just the absolute worst. And I want you to imagine me saying them to you very loudly in your face, just knife hand directly with every word. How do we get to the tunnels?
We're going to pause there and we're going to go back over to the other part of our group where Thurston and Rachel are locking eyes a bit, sizing each other up, while Kai watches.
Kai actually is just kind of like got this cold, clammy feeling coming over him of like, nah, this is a lot and I hate this. And remembers in his fist he brought something out of the dream with him. A certain someone's rosary out of the dream with him. Given that Weston is on the phone with the mayor, Kai very tries to subtly stuff that in his pocket so no one notices. Given the current murder investigation on the island, and just it's kind of like, so you want to explain the fucking ghosts? Do you know why you're stuck on this fucking island? Did everyone on this island piss off a witch at some point? What the fuck is going on?
I'm not the one to speak for witchcraft.
Excuse me.
Sure.
What I know is that I am God's messenger. I've returned from the pits of hell.
Shame.
I've survived it all. And he's granted me a second chance. Must have been proud of my work before and has asked me to continue. Why else would I be here? I don't know what paths you all lead or why you have been chosen to return. Did you keep using this word stuck as if it isn't a miracle to be back?
This is the type of shit made me leave my birth town. And I am not Excited to hear it again.
I'm interested to hear more about your work.
It's changed as the world has changed since my
Death?
time away.
Mhm.
Death,
You
if
did
you
die.
would, death is permanent, and I'm here. You speak of trying again, but I don't know how you could run from something as trivial as death. You returned. Do you really think dying now would be the end? I think you perhaps are meant to be here for me.
Gross. No.
Interesting. And what would you do with that?
I would do as I was told. I would make art.
Say more. I like art. There's a whole group of people I used to work with that was their kind of their whole shtick. That was kind of their whole thing was art. How you can get people to feel things, think things. Be interested to know a little bit more about your art.
My art was a little less about having people feel things and more about having them realize that they themselves are a masterpiece. I was unfortunately, well, I say unfortunately, but at the time I believed I was an unfortunate soul, forgotten, perhaps no able to be art myself. That's when I realized I am not a piece of art, but an artist. And I guide souls as yourselves and those from the past to their ultimate beauty.
What does that ultimate beauty look like to you?
Well, as I said, the world has changed. Before, I had tools. There was a definition for beauty. Now I must discover it anew. It's quite exciting.
Why can't you just, like, get a fucking piece of paper and some watercolors and figure out that beauty yourself without using other people's bodies for it? I don't know. This seems like a weird thing on this island where people really think the human body is a free for all canvas.
Is there anything more beautiful than a blank canvas as a body?
Here's what you can make from the flesh. I'm sorry. Um, I'll, I'll be a moment. Rachel,
I think
step away.
mm, I think at those words, you see Thurston physically take a step back. And just kind of pull away. I think you see Sophie come out instead.
Really, that was too much for you. After all this, that was your limit? Guess, bitch.
So who is that?
Oh, we don't talk to them.
Wait, why?
He's a fucked up freak.
Ah,
Which unfortunately seems to be your thing. Where did you find him?
Me?
Yeah, where did you pick him up?
Just, this island. Where did I pick him up? CV ward ? I feel like that's where. This is a question to you, JD.
Sophie,
Do I know that?
now that
Where
you're
were you
thinking about
Wait.
it,
I'm like, wait, I don't remember.
you're not quite sure when, because
Yeah.
it feels like he's always been there. You just didn't realize
No.
until now.
The thing is, all I remember is sitting in the back of Dominic's car. And we were going to go see the mayor or something. And then, I don't know. He just kind of breathed.
Your version of breathing it left several hour gaps in there, so you don't know where you were.
well, how does it feel for you when he's out?
Honestly, it's kind of hard to describe. I don't know if you all feel the same, but I kind of almost disappear. I feel like I become a heartbeat and less of a person, if that makes sense.
How are
I don't
you
know.
so calm about that?
Well, it's not that. That's a little bit what it's like with me and Rachel. It's not that. I think I'm a little bit more. We're a little bit more aware of each other, though.
Hmm.
Like, I'm talking to you and Rachel's giving input and she'll jump in and um the other one that we don't talk to,
Right.
we don't try to let him out. And then there's the other one who just hasn't said anything. He's been laughing mostly.
Oh. Oh shit. Okay.
Do you know their names at least?
Oh, well, I mean, yes, of course I have a name. Yes, of course I have a name. Don't write it down. Don't want it to be written down. I'll tell you when I'm damn good and ready. Goodbye. I'm going back. You should tell your passenger though. You should tell your passenger though that he is just completely it is just so funny to hear him talking like this again. It is just so funny to hear him talking like this again.
Again?
It is hilarious. And honestly, it brings me more life, I think, to hear him speaking this way again. He's going to do it all again. It is going to be so funny. Goodbye, good
No,
night.
where'd you hear him? Where'd you hear him? Did you work with him?
Oh, yes, I've worked with him. I did. Of course I worked with him.
Sophie, the back of your neck is prickling, and you feel Dr. Thurston almost shudder.
Yes, I have worked with him. I have worked with him. He's oh,
He's an artist.
He's a butcher and a life ruiner and thinks people are his toys for free use.
Oh, that's
And
last one. Yes, the butcher. All of those things. All of those things. You are giving him far too much credit. He is a petty
Oh,
bully. He is a petty bully who, basically, whose inaction caused more problems than any of his actual actions. But it is fine. It is fine. The rest of us will clean up his mess in his death as we did in his life. It will be fine. But basically, I'm just here to tell you, don't worry about it. Don't worry about him. He's not a problem. Anyway, uh, oh my goodness, look at the time.
why does Rachel get the cool ghosts except for the creepy one?
Oh,
Why couldn't my ghost be like one of them? No, I get this.
you might have cool ghosts. I don't know. I don't know you. I don't. I think you are Kai.
I am Kai.
You are
Yes,
Kai. Yes.
and
You
you
are
are.
you are Western. Western. It is a difficult name sometimes to pronounce. But that is fine. You are Western. You are also Russell, and you are also. Oh, you're speaking on the phone. I'm sorry, I'm being rude.
Wait, you knew Russell too? Because Russell seems to know the doctor.
Oh, yes. You remember Russell.
Oh, oh, that one. What do I remember about Russell, JD?
There's a moment where it doesn't fully click because of the name Russell. Because you remember that, especially Dr. Thurston only referred to him as his room number, room 256.
Russell.
He was very inquisitive and he saw many things he was not supposed to see. Some of which he told your spouse.
Yes. My it sort of does a kind of a double take then. It's like, right, right. Anyway, this is very interesting. This is very interesting to be born again. This is a thing I must agree with my deranged colleague about is that this is very interesting to be back alive again, to be back alive and in such a different body. Very different.
Oh. Mm.
It is interesting. It is interesting. I'm not entirely certain I like it, but I will leave that alone. But what are you? What? But you are. We are now questioning. We are asking the deep questions. Yes, the questions of what is it? Why are we here?
Pretty much, yeah. What the fuck is going on? Why us?
But
I'm
I
guessing
think,
you don't know either.
of course, I don't know. Of course, I don't
So
know. There's
no
is
one
a
knows.
question that I don't think anybody knows. I don't think we're going to find out. I think the question of why is perhaps not the right question to be asking. Why does why matter? What is the question is what are we going to do with it? What are we going to do with this opportunity we are given?
That's what he's been saying too.
He's not stupid.
No.
I've thought that he was stupid.
So
Perfectly.
we're in agreement.
No.
What do we do with these ghosts?
And we're going to jump back over to Weston, who was on the phone. And Marcus is starting to describe the ways to get to the tunnels, but it's pretty clear within the first few sentences as he highlights the types of landmarks that make sense to anyone who lives in a place but make
Mm.
no sense to those who do not, that this is not going to translate in this way. And so there comes a point where he just stops and says, "Do you
Yeah,
just want me to show you?"
no, absolutely. I was about to let you know that. I'm glad that you were self-aware enough to get there on your own. Okay. Uh, when's a good time to do that?
Give me an hour and I'll swing by the hotel.
Great. I'm gonna see about herding cats enough to keep us all in one place.
And it is a bit of a hike, so make sure all of you have, clothes and footwear that will hold up well as we walk through the woods and then head into a crumbling foundation.
Cool. All right, real quick question. Because I heard it once and I just need to make sure. Are there fucking bears out there?
Yes. Bear spray.
There are definitely bears out there. There's definitely
Because
beefy gay men out
because
there.
listen, right, no, for sure. Because listen, bears not my type. Love them. They're a great part of the community. Probably. I don't know. I don't want to have to deal with bears. That was a gay joke, by the way, in case you weren't clear. I'm trying
Yeah, no,
to
I got
have some
that.
levity in the situation. Yep.
There are not bears of any sort out there.
Okay. Good. If you're lying to me, I will hurt you. I just need you to understand that. That wasn't a threat. It's just I'm just letting you know where I'm at. You know what I mean?
I hear that, and I'm just gonna put it out there, Mr. Brooks. Lying to you about something like that isn't really going to help either one of us.
Goddamn right. Okay. See you in an hour. Click. Okay. All right, Scooby Gang. We have an hour to get ourselves together in whatever manner that needs to be. Sophie, stay the less weird part of you, I guess. Um,
Where
Default
are we
settings.
going?
Yeah.
we're going to go speak to the person that knows the most about whatever the fuck we're dealing with.
Oh, is it
Right.
another ghost?
I don't fucking, well, actually,
Who knows at this point?
technically, no, but for
Oh.
all intents and
Mm.
purposes, yes.
Hmm.
Everyone else thinks this person is dead. So, yeah, I guess we're going to go talk to a ghost.
Is there a hermit
Ooh.
in the woods now?
In the tunnels
Oh, the tunnels.
under the TB ward.
Fucking
So,
fabulous.
yeah, yeah. I'm not thrilled. I need everyone to understand this. But if it's something that we can do to get us off of here, great. Now, I heard something about a helicopter.
Rachel.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, you're muted, I think.
Yes, I was muted. Uh, yeah, I can potentially call a helicopter.
Okay. All right. Can you just kind of keep that in your pocket in case things go more belly up than they already are?
Yes, because the favor I have to call in to call a helicopter is a
Uh,
big fucking favor.
got it.
This
Okay.
is a favor that I have, in fact, been sitting on for longer than you've been a lawyer.
Oh shit.
Good to know. Okay. Kai.
Yep.
Okay, good. It is you. I just wanted
Yeah,
to
I
make
feel like
sure.
there's a distinct difference between me and my
Yep.
hitchhiker.
Yep. You're definitely less soggy. So,
Right?
yeah.
Ugh.
Um, all right. Also, what was with the German accent? Who was that? That was you.
That's a new one.
Yeah.
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 Okay.
Yeah, he's like fine.
Okay.
You three all seem to have ones connected to the TB ward.
Yeah, we do.
Right.
And he recognized both of y'all. Didn't say much about your friend, your little guy,
Uh-huh.
but
Interesting.
recognized him certainly.
Okay. All right. And then we have Dr. Frankenfurter.
Don't insult Dr. Frankenberg like that.
You know what? That's right. You're so right. I do
It's
apologize.
okay, wrong. Thank you.
Yeah, that's fair. Um, with true crime. Uh,
So we're gonna go off in the woods, then go underground. We're gonna run around in some tunnels. Do you own the right kind of shoes for that?
yeah, I exercise.
Okay. All right. I
You know,
good.
you were asking to be sure. No, I get it. Yeah,
Okay.
no, I've got the proper attire. I don't know, Kai.
This was a weekend trip that I did not plan to take through the woods. I got a pair of sneakers.
No, absolutely not. Okay.
Yeah, fuck me, I figured.
Sophie, were you planning on taking expeditions out into the wilderness?
I mean, are we talking about like a hiking back with hiking back
Just
like
a just a yes or
shoes
no. I listen.
and a lantern, bear spray? Because I've heard that there are bears here,
That's a
which is
yes.
Kai,
crazy for an island, right?
Kai,
Like,
let's. Weston starts walking out.
Yeah, 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 yep.
We're gonna
I'd
go get
really
you some shoes
Great.
because I don't need you to fall and break your neck. I feel like all of us kind of have to stay alive, so I don't want you to go out like a bitch on
I
some
appreciate
slippery
that. I would
rocks.
also like to not go
So
out like a bitch.
yeah, okay. We will be back. Do not leave. Do not leave, Sophie. From the bottom of my heart, if I come back and you're gone, I'm gonna end you.
but how, if I was gone, how could you end
I will
me?
It's
find
an
you.
island. It's limited
I,
in space.
I will find you.
I'm going to do my very best.
I just need you to do better than your best.
Mm,
You seem like you could be type A enough that that's possible. So,
I did get good grades. So
of course you
Just
did.
distract yourself with all the thoughts of the fun things you're gonna learn in some tunnels.
Yeah,
it's going to be fun. Do you think we'll go to the TV board though?
I hope
I
I
don't
would really prefer that we did not.
I never want to step
I
in
prefer
there.
that we did. Would
I
anyone be
No.
upset if I just kind of like,
Yes.
Yep, sure would.
Yeah.
you can't
Surely
Yeah.
would.
no, we're not gonna split up. We're definitely gonna wind up going that TV ward. Like
okay, cool.
sorry
All
to
right,
break
let's
it.
all get me a pair of shoes together then.
We don't have to all go shoe shopping.
Yeah, the
I'm
shoe shopping
sure
can be we can do that. I'm sure it'll be
you
fine.
guys go shoe shopping. We'll hang out.
It's not gonna take long. Okay.
Yeah, there's a coffee shop right fucking there. We're gonna go get a coffee.
Sounds good.
What time of day is it?
It's like mid-afternoon.
Good
It's like,
afternoon.
yeah,
The
2,
sun is
3
still up.
o'clock. Yeah.
Ah. Oh, cool. Yeah. Hell yeah. Let's go get some coffee.
Great when we hit that
I need to
24 hours.
reorganize my notes anyway.
Okay,
Right.
Rachel, if they have no, they have no. I know they're gonna have it. Can you just get me double shot of espresso, just straight up? It'll be fine.
Oat milk?
Send me a you
Phones don't work.
yeah, phones don't work. Damn. I was gonna wait till you were like walking up to get it because cold espresso is just not as nice. But
It'll be fine.
all right,
It'll be fine. I don't.
I got
I
you.
don't really intend on tasting it. It
I
just
got you.
needs to be in my body. Okay. Yeah, so we're gonna go get the boy some shoes, probably some thicker clothing, because
He's wearing a lacy shirt under a decent jacket. So, but he has a
nope,
t-shirt in
we're
his
we're
bag.
getting you clothes that were meant to be outside,
Cool, because
like
I don't.
outside,
Yeah, I
right?
don't own
Exactly.
outside. I a city boy, so I'm a city bitch.
Yeah.
So.
Siobhan, genuinely kind of sad that the lacy shirt might be going. Siobhan's a big fan of the lacy shirt.
So is Kai.
I mean, the lacy shirt does work. You know what I mean?
It works.
That's why I brought it. It's staple. Okay,
And
shoes.
so, as the four of you split off, 2 and 2, going in slightly different directions, we're going to move back just for a moment through the town. And it looks surprisingly normal after the day that you all have had, but even after the day that the town has had. A murder in the middle of the night, the victim's boyfriend being arrested earlier today in a pretty public spectacle, the fog that has been hanging around intermittently, we're pretty sure, at least. But it has come and gone and thickened and dispersed. And we see what now looks like what has the makings of a beautiful sunny day this late in the afternoon. And the light touches everything. It touches the church, the cemetery behind it, and the husk of the burned TB ward, waiting there right on the edge of the island. But it doesn't reach underground, where a figure scribbles almost furiously on the wall, trying to keep up with the events that are transpiring above, and knowing that he will be too late. And that's when we're going to take our break.
Excuse me.
The fuck?
Excuse me.
Muskew?
What
Don't
in the
worry
fuck
about
do
it.
you mean?
What does that mean? Too
It's
late.
so fine. Don't worry about it.
Don't hurt my boy.
You can hurt their boy. That's fine. That part
Yeah.
fully fine.
No. We're
Yeah.
besties.
God, he's got to be like translucent with how long he's been down there.
I know, it's so nice.
He's just
No, it's
been
probably
eating
orange.
Cheetos. Just
Probably
eating
orange.
Cheetos
Orange?
that Marcus
Mountain
brings him.
Dew.
Mountain Dew.
Nacho
He's got that
Doritos.
radioactive glow to him that's just
Uh-huh.
He doesn't need a lantern anymore.
He's his own light.
glow stick.
It's a
Pops his
rave
back,
down there.
gets
Cracks a joint and it starts lighting up.
just like lighting up. Yeah, for sure.
But yes, don't go anywhere. We're going to be back in 10 minutes.
So good. It's
Oh my
just so
God.
good. Hold on. Oh, hi. Hold on.
Listen, I had to
Oh,
bring
baby.
us back right on this moment.
Squish. Show everyone how you squish. Look at that.
Cat.
Oh,
13
Cat.
pounds. He's a little bit overweight.
He's probably up to 14 by now.
Stop being mean to him.
I'm just being honest.
He just eats his feelings, and he has a lot of feelings.
I mean, don't
Most
we
of
all?
them are
there's no
anxiety.
incriminating evidence.
No, low stinker.
Which one of you made that sound?
I think
That
it
was me.
Brad.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No, it's
Needs
fine.
to
It was just
swallow.
not prepared.
Oh my God.
Anyway.
Oh, it's even better up close.
Oh my god.
This is a good reminder to join our Discord, because if you were on our Discord, or you are on our Discord, you will be seeing this incredible picture of Rascat.
Brass Cat's face can pick up satellite frequency.
Seriously.
And we love that.
Listen.
There's no community evidence there. That's all good. Let's go.
And so with that, we are
Anyway.
going to pick up with the four of you, four-ish of you, to be precise, having obtained the necessary supplies, be it shoes, caffeine. I'm curious, Weston, were you okay with taking Marcus's car when he explained that the roads would not be particularly kind to your vehicle?
Yeah, it's a rental. So I wouldn't want to pay for that insurance hit, truly.
That's valid, because Marcus showed up in a large blue SUV and made it pretty clear that there would be some off-roading required for this.
Yeah.
I hate this. All right. Cool. Cool.
Yeah, no, this has been a nightmare. We haven't even been here a full 24 hours. I just need everybody to recognize that.
I hate that because I'm so tired.
I'm literally already on my second notebook. It's kind of incredible.
Sophie,
Yeah. What's up?
all respect and love.
I feel like
Sometimes,
that's usually followed by something that's neither respectful nor lovely, but
yeah,
continue.
good. I'm glad that you understand. Sometimes when you speak, it makes me violent on the inside. So
I feel like we are learning more and more about you.
about me,
Yeah.
Yeah, could you violent in what way? I'm really curious.
honestly, pick away. I'm sure it'll be very creative.
Do you think that's like tied to your ghost at all?
I'd be tied to
Which
your
one?
ghost.
Exactly. Which one?
Hey, Marcus, how many people collect ghosts on this island? How frequently have you seen this shit? I'm sorry, Mayor Marcus, whatever the fuck. No, I don't care, Marcus. How many times?
I'm sorry. We're all a little punchy.
No need to apologize. I get it. Honestly, the answer is not as often as you might think, but more often than it should happen.
I
Well, so there's just people that live on this island that just live with being haunted. Or did they get rid of
Yeah.
theirs? Oh,
Ooh.
okay. They just
How
live
many
like
ghosts
this?
you
This
got?
is the reality?
Yeah, do you have
How
ghosts?
many ghosts do you have?
Put it down, Sophie.
I have one.
What's their name?
Where are they from? Are they annoying? Or are they chill?
Or both?
We have learned to coexist.
So annoying.
No, I wouldn't say annoying. I think you all can probably agree that the body is not built to house multiple souls in one. It feels crowded. I can only imagine how crowded it feels with more than one.
Yeah, it's not great.
It gets confusing rather quickly.
Yeah.
Who's your ghost?
His name is Ryan.
Where's he? What decade?
Yeah. Which fucked up event did he take part in? Because I'm
Assuming that's the connecting thread. Every ghost was in a fucked up event. That's where they're ghost.
yeah. Yeah. Because we've got Voldemort and Rachel. Um
I don't understand that reference.
You don't
uh
want to.
no, I
All
mean,
right.
but trust me, if you knew, that would absolutely kill. Um and Raven recognizes him, them. Um
I'm gonna be honest with you. I ain't looking close enough to try to figure out
that
gender.
I think both me and Raven agree. We feel you on that sentiment. Um
They're a
If
little intense.
their gender appears to be menace.
mm, gotcha.
Interesting.
You know, It's-
You are
Gotta keep
so
that
fascinated with all of this,
tamped down.
and I hate that for you. I hate that for us. You clearly seem to be enjoying it, so good on you, I guess.
This
Um,
is, I don't know.
I know some
I feel
really
like a
upsetting.
breakthrough for science.
I think there's some really upsetting people I know who would really like to offer you a job.
that is if we
Well,
make it off this island.
at first I have to finish my degree, and then,
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's an important part.
and when's that happening?
well, I'm working on it.
Okay.
Mm,
Anyway, fucked up shit. You're right. So we've got Raven
well, yep.
and
Right.
Voldemort
Right.
and who are related to some shit.
Mm-hmm.
We've got the three related to the tuberculosis ward,
Right.
and we've got
To
Siobhan and
right.
Rebecca,
Drowned
Mm-hmm.
rat. Yes.
Drowned Rat,
Drowned rat.
Hmm.
who are related to, well, the murder and the
Yeah.
victim, uh,
Ash Wednesday.
Ash Wednesday killings.
Okay. So it's
And
those.
then there's the four of us who I don't know. Have we all, like, I'm looking at our ages, so like looks
Right.
directly at Kai and Sophie. How old were y'all when 9/11 happened? I don't even know. Have we even been through the same, like, cuz all our ghosts have been through all these same traumas.
Oh,
Like
I was
I'm trying to think
single
of,
digits.
yeah, I'm
Yeah,
trying
I
to think.
definitely had that on a test.
Yep. Sorry. Maybe I'm not.
No, it's fine. That's fine. That's fine. It's fine. I did this to me. I did this
You
to myself.
did. You
You
did.
did this to you.
You did.
I did that to
Him
me.
too. Mm.
But so they're all connected
Right.
By some event.
by some event,
Right. And they were all
co-located.
They had a tie, a connection here. Like Siobhan's
It's the hauntings. Yeah.
Siobhan's dad lived here.
Yeah, Siobhan isn't from the island, but her dad lived on the island and she died on the island.
Yeah,
Right.
but she's a part of, the Ash Wednesday
Right.
killings situation. So
Yeah.
Right.
that, I think, is what ties her to the island.
Yeah.
We are just here.
I think we're
Okay.
about to find out.
Is this like a past lives thing? Because if it is, this is
What?
shitty past life situation.
With like reincarnation bullshit?
Yeah.
No. No. Nope.
Do the ages line up? Give me a second. I'm gonna run a poll here.
Okay.
I mean, mine's from the 1930s, so
1930s, yeah. 1930s.
Right. Gospel
10s?
1930s,
12?
1910s, 1910s.
1910s. Yeah, I think that's what the date
1910s.
was.
Yeah,
in the history.
1910s for the good doctor as
Mhm.
well.
What did Raven say or imply? Was it the
When's Raven
60s,
from?
70s? He had that
60s.
vibe.
This is the 60s.
60s.
God, just bringing him up makes me feel a little bit high. That's wild.
That is a fact.
He seems fun.
I mean, you all did do drugs with him. So, need I remind you?
You do notice that Marcus flinches when you bring up the name Raven.
What the fuck was that?
What the fuck was what?
Play the fucking game, my guy. What the fuck was
Marcus, I
that?
do not have time. What the fuck was that?
Explain as we're driving. Come on now. That's why we're talking.
Do
All
you
the wheels
Where's
turning.
Ryan? Where's Ryan? When is Ryan from?
He's from the 60s.
Okay, they got high together. Great.
Amazing.
Sure. Yeah, if you want to say that.
Okay, we're just gonna.
Look, we're assuming it's bad because so far all the ghosts are connected to something fucking depressing.
Okay. It's
I was
listen,
just trying to live my life. I was doing fucking fine, bitches.
it's it's a long shot for sure, JD. But can I see if Raven remembers Orion or
I'm gonna ask you to roll with Shadow.
oh dear. Okay. All right,
Hi.
let me check a thing real quick. Documents. Oh Raven, where did you go? Yoo-hoo, big summer blowout.
Wow.
Where
I'm
did you
really
go?
upset that that's not the accent I chose for. Definitely.
There's time. He's still
time.
emerging.
Yeah.
It's true.
That
Travel north, drift north.
it's true. You just
These aren't the muscles
gently
he's used to.
wafting.
Like, yeah.
Let's see. Yeah, so that is an 8.
And I think, with that being the one question you were trying to answer, yeah, I mean, it takes a bit because, I mean, Raven, you brought so many people into the cult.
Mhm.
That was your job, of course. And you did it admirably. And you remember Ryan was one of them. He was older than most. He
Mm.
was in his late 30s, early 40s, but he was lost and looking for answers. And you helped him find them.
Ah. Wallflower. Been a while. I'm glad to see you're still around. Sort of. Oh, you don't seem happy to see me.
We have to
And you
do this
can
while
tell
he's the
that
one
it's
driving.
still Marcus speaking, and he just
Mhm.
says, "No, he's not, and I would prefer that you didn't distract me."
Unfortunate. I remember us having a really good time. But sorry, you're driving. I apologize. I would hate to run this trip short. I am trying to get out of here. It is an absolute nightmare.
I'm not sure I believe you should get out.
Why? Hmm?
Marcus takes a deep breath and says, "I didn't mean that. The goal is to figure this out so that this stops happening. So,
Oh,
you know what?
okay.
I'm happy for you to get out if it means everyone else does too."
Oh, I didn't believe that for a second. But I'll just point out I was merely doing the job that I was tasked to do. What you need to worry about is hiding somewhere in there.
You really got to stop bringing them up. You really got to stop bringing them up. It's
No, that's
not
fair.
helping.
That's
It's not.
fair. I apologize.
Not
I
helping.
apologize.
Every time you do that, it's like a fucking. It's like the fucking earth shakes, man.
I got it. Mum's the word. I'm gonna go back and chill. Weston does not like being in the passenger seat of his own body. It's wild.
The tracks.
Right. So we're going to see the crazy hermit in the tunnels under the TB ward.
He's not crazy.
Why is he in the tunnels then?
Under the TB ward. Okay, listen.
Yeah, he's
I
not.
need you to give me.
If he's
I
not,
need you to give me a real, like real solid evidence that this man's not that shit. Because if I get there and he is, I'm going to look right at you and just stare at you until you admit to me that what I said was correct.
To be fair,
Nope.
before we got here, if any one of us would have approached you and said, "Hey, I have 4 ghosts in my body," you would have called us crazy.
I would
And
have
now
just walked
we're the
away.
normal ones.
look, I'm just saying he doesn't have to be crazy to be wearing crazy's uniform. It sounds like if he's living down there in the tunnels, that he's got something going on.
Yeah,
And
maybe the deck is
let's be
full,
real.
but the cards are from different sets. Like,
Well, but again, let's be real. Right now, we've all got various specters and hauntings happening within ourselves.
We've got to find out a name for that.
But Marcus
haunted
appears to be able to hold down a
possessions.
job doing this, so it doesn't seem to be something that necessarily has to result in you know, us living in a tunnel underneath an abandoned asylum.
Yeah, why does
Is that
everyone
why
think
he's in the
he's
tunnel?
dead?
You got some ghosts that are that fucked up. He's in the tunnel. Is that the situation, or does he just like the vibes?
Look, these aren't my secrets to tell. If Evans chooses to answer these questions for you, that that's up to him, but I'm already taking a risk bringing you here to meet with him. I'm not going to tell you things that he didn't consent for me to tell you.
Okay, fine, fine, fair, fair. If he can help, fine.
I respect need to know.
It's probably not fair for me to ask this, but
It's not.
had any of you had anything strange happen before you came here?
No?
It's debatable with you, Sophie. Uh,
What do you mean strange?
I mean, to Sophie's point, things that if you describe to another person, they might have said, that sounds crazy.
on occasion.
I mean, within a subset of people, no.
Okay, I'll get more specific. Something along the lines of, haunting.
Oh, definitely no.
I think Sophie instinctively looks at her phone and then says, no, I don't. Mm-mm.
I
You're
didn't
not
have
going to finish that.
ghosts in the
Okay,
house.
got it. You're just not going to finish that
I
statement
don't
then.
know if I want her to finish that statement.
I mean,
Honestly.
haunted by like a dead person?
I mean, I've had dreams about people who've died, people who, you know, I was close to, or people who I was within the vicinity of death,
Yeah.
but not. So I guess in a sort of a poetical way, I'd say I'd been haunted, but that's more not not quite so literally as all of this.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Agreed. I feel like the person who haunts me is not dead, so I don't know if I would consider that a haunting, you know?
That's either regret or stalking, depending on the
Make
situation.
Let's make that make sense. What do you mean?
Hmm?
What do you mean?
Who'd you piss off?
Um,
Or her?
I didn't, well, first of all, I didn't piss off anyone.
Okay, who'd you hurt?
I didn't hurt anyone. Sometimes I get calls from this guy from school. That's all. And sometimes they are in dreams and it's leads me to crazy places. And sometimes it's like we shouldn't have service, right? But
But he's
Yes.
alive.
he's been able to reach me. Yeah.
Wait, you got a call while you were here?
Yeah. Actually,
So,
it was in Weston's car.
Was.
oh, you mean
Oh,
when you vanished?
I don't know. I don't remember that.
Yes, because you vanished.
Vanishing.
right. Eric,
She writes that down.
right?
How do you know his name?
You were not particularly discreet.
I guess
What
I
happened to
wasn't
Eric?
really trying to be. Nothing. He's fine. I don't know how he's contacting me.
Because it kind of, never mind. I'm sure he's fine
He's
wherever.
not dead.
You sure? I mean, well, I would look it up, but no cell phone
No
service because
service. Yep.
someone
Right.
cut it off. Why is that? Can you tell me that? Why is that?
Yeah.
Can you?
I mean, what would have been the first thing you would have done if you had cell service?
Fucked off.
Probably called my mom.
Tried to get the fuck out of here like I'm still wanting to do? Sure.
Are you holding us hostage? Is that what's happening right now?
Oh, is that you just got there? You're just not getting there?
Well,
Could
I
we
don't
could
feel
we not
like I was
describe
never
it
gonna
like
leave,
that?
so
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. How would you describe it? How would you explain what's going on here exactly?
Are
I
you
would
gonna?
describe it as trying to fix a problem that has been going on here for a very, very long time.
Using blackmail and kidnapping and hostage taking. But
Wait, blackmail?
yeah. You think I just came here for my own fun?
We got invited.
You
You
got
got
you got invited.
You didn't
voluntold
invite
to
us.
be here.
No, I didn't invite you to be here.
Somebody said we had to be here or they would expose us for something that we did.
All our secrets would be revealed.
mm-hmm.
I had no idea.
What's the version of an insight check?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I'm doing right now.
Is that a
Uh,
social
Absolutely.
ability? What is that?
read
Is
the
it
room.
awareness?
Yeah.
Read the
Read the
room.
room.
Yeah.
Roll with awareness.
Hell yeah. It's 11 on the die, baby. Let's go.
Okay.
Are we all reading the room?
Yeah,
Mhm.
I'm using my 2 steps ahead move too.
Okay, because I wanted to use my a child's eye when I read the room. Well, let's see if I get it first. What is my awareness?
That's a 10.
Hey,
Hell yeah.
Oh, mine's a 5. So no.
experience.
Mark insight.
Yay!
Sophie, you are a great judge of character. He is absolutely lying.
Hmm.
Everyone else, he is being completely honest. He is genuinely shocked to hear the word blackmail and to hear you describe what brought you here.
Yeah, okay, so you're legit. No clue. Yeah, they wanted us here the time the body was found.
The time the murder happened, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So it's very bad luck, which I'm not entirely certain I believe in at this point,
Nope.
or they very much wanted us to see that murder. I'm not convinced they were trying to frame us for it.
Or be around for it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, they
Do you
wanted
think
us I think they wanted us to witness it. I
Do
don't
you
think
think
Right. Especially
trauma makes
given
you more
that it
susceptible
was
to ghosts?
a copycat situation.
Mhm.
but do you think they knew that the trauma from the murder would trigger some of our ghosts? Do they think that they maybe brought us here to be awakened? Because who was the
That
first to
seems
come out?
probable.
That's
There
some
is not a
bullshit.
single one of us who's okay with that, actually, which is really interesting.
That is interesting, given
The
some
first one out was Siobhan.
Right after the murder.
And I have got to be honest, I would have been, as much as I like this whole like being alive thing, I didn't get to be alive for very long. I was like fine. I was dead. I wasn't doing much of anything. So the idea, excuse me, the idea that there's someone out there who would have the audacity to be trying to bring back people from the dead, and they're gonna waste that on, no offense, us?
Yeah, I got shit to do with my time that doesn't involve this bullshit.
I
We're supposed to be, experiencing eternal reward or punishment. We're supposed to be moved on to the fucking hereafter. This ain't natural.
Are they looking for a specific ghost, do you think?
They're looking for a specific circumstance. That's why we were brought here.
A specific circumstance?
I don't know what that might be, but they targeted us, brought us all here at the same time. Started
right.
a whole crock of bullshit. I don't know who they is, and clearly neither does this dumbass. Sorry, I lash out when I'm upset.
I don't think that
Does
was an apology.
It wasn't.
everyone on this island have a ghost, or just some people?
Just some people.
Y'all got a support group for that? Because you might need one for that.
Therapy, I hear, works.
But why? I mean, I don't. Well, okay, I'm a bad example. How
Are
are
you?
you all tied to the island?
I'm not! I've never heard of this
Neither am
place
I.
before. I got a postcard.
Have
Nope.
tourists gotten ghosts before? Is it just like you step in and it's a roll of the dice?
Get
Sometimes you
souvenir
get
shit.
ghosts,
They
sometimes you get a magnet.
Sometimes they
Can I
disappear.
trade mine for a fucking magnet? Magnet would be more useful than this one.
Sometimes they disappear. That's true.
Wait, Marcus, is it only locals that you know that have ghosts, or have there been people who don't live here that left with a ghost that you know of?
I don't know if Marcus would let people leave with a ghost, to be totally honest with you.
Yeah, I don't think people get to leave.
Look,
I don't mean to speak over you. I just feel like I can read you very well, and that's what you're thinking.
We don't kill people here.
Okay, great.
Somebody does.
Well,
Yeah.
Yikes.
Yes, there is that.
But you ghost
yeah, I'm
folk don't.
looking through a whole bunch of history records in my own brain right now. It's telling me some slightly different
Ooh.
stories.
Yeah, a lot of people have died here.
A lot of people die everywhere.
This
Yeah,
island
but
has been the site of a lot of tragedies.
Yeah,
Yes.
for a small place, that's a little weird.
island's haunted. Yeah, we get it.
Who'd you piss off? Is there some old folklore in this town of like someone cursed you or like someone was
No.
wrongfully executed? Like,
No, nothing like that. I mean, we've looked back through, and the first significant event was the fire at the TB ward.
okay, so it started there.
Yep.
So all the
And
ghosts
it's
have
repeated
been
since then.
serial killer. Whatever happened in the 60s,
The cult, yes.
cult, and now a copycat.
And now a copycat.
Wait a minute.
So
Wait. Hold on. So the 60s to now.
that's a big gap.
Yeah. What else happened?
Nothing.
Are the ghosts only from those three trauma points? The TB ward, the serial killer, and the cult shit? You know?
As far as I can gather, yes. And what what is strange is that this is the first time that I'm hearing of any ghosts connected to the TB ward.
Mm,
Hate
interesting.
that.
Hey, question for you. How'd you get your ghost? When did you get your ghost?
I was in my 20s. I don't really know what happened. I was walking in the woods, and suddenly I wasn't alone.
Hmm.
It wasn't. I'm sorry, I'm thinking about what you said about the idea that this murder was with the idea of affecting one or more of you. It wasn't traumatic. I I honestly thought I just somehow picked up a passenger. Then I found out that that wasn't an unusual thing to have happen here.
Okay.
But I don't like the fact that you were all blackmailed to come here.
Y'all prefer to have natural bonding experiences with your ghosts.
Mm.
Well, what's interesting to me is striking is that we all had something that we were afraid of being blackmailed over.
Everybody's got private shit.
Sorry. Della
It's all
Collins is
good.
preparing to sign up for the TB ward herself. Christ.
Thurston Pierce, did someone cough?
There's a
No!
Absolutely
Immediate,
not.
No!
immediately no. Immediately no.
Absolutely not.
No.
Just push that back down.
Well, you'd think that everybody has secrets they'd rather everybody has secrets that they'd rather not share with the world. Most people don't really have blackmail kind of secrets. Like, sure, but it's I don't know. I'll cogitate on this one a little bit more. I think there's something. Maybe that's what's pulling us specifically. There's something about that we are blackmailable.
How did y'all get your invitations? You just got them mailed to your place?
Mhm.
No.
no.
How'd you get them?
It was tucked away in some paperwork.
Mm.
Yeah, I just found mine. It was just
In
under
your
some notes under my laptop.
Where'd you
Mine
get
was just mailed to me.
Oh, normal.
Totally normal. Came in with the rest of my mail.
I pulled mine out of a nightmare.
Yep, you're just gonna say that out there like
Why
that's a
the fuck
normal
not?
thing.
We all
No, that's
ghosts.
no.
Why the
Hey,
fuck
hey.
not just say
Honestly, fair.
Marcus
like-
hits the brakes when you say that.
Oh, right. We're in a
Motherfucker. Sorry, excuse me. You're driving, but what the hell?
I
He
probably should have waited till
turns-
we got to the tunnel.
Probably.
He looks at you, Kai, and just says, "Oh, you're like Evans, aren't you?"
What?
What the fuck does that mean?
You're gonna live in a
Excuse-
tunnel?
No, I don't live in a fucking tunnel. I have class.
Did you go to RIT? I hear they have tunnels underneath the whole thing.
He just pulls shit out of his dreams on a daily basis. You know, I'm not saying that's how frequently it happens with me, but
He no, he sees things.
nice.
That was why I was asking earlier if this sort of weird shit had started for you all when you came to the island, or if it had started before.
Technically for me before. So he just sees like visions. He's like got some oracle shit going on.
Something like that, yeah. But it comes with a cost.
Oh, what's his cause? Or we can just ask him that since you don't share his secrets.
I mean, there's a reason he's in the tunnels.
Is he
Yeah,
turning
you're
into-
really not. You're not selling me on the being crazy thing. No offense, Kai.
None taken. It's fine. I don't share this for reasons because it's fucking weird.
You know, that's fair. But yeah,
You
no.
could
So
take
you pulled yours out of a dream. Wild.
Mhm.
physical thing. You wake up with stuff just like in your hand.
In my hand. Yep.
That's cool as hell.
It is sometimes pretty cool. Wish I hadn't done it in this case though, but it is sometimes pretty cool.
Have you ever done anything in a dream that ended up being translated to real life?
No. I'm
Hmm.
assuming not, JD, from what we talked about the backstory. Because we only covered yoinking some stuff.
Yeah, I don't think that's something that's happened yet.
Cool.
Hmm.
Yeah, no, it's just picking up a thing here or there.
Hmm.
And honestly, if doing that means ending up like however Marcus's friend has ended up, I'd rather just stick to what I'm doing right now.
Does Rebecca also have access to that? To your dreams, I mean?
Well, they're my dreams. They're not her fucking dreams. And I hope the fuck not. She can stay the fuck in her own weird little shit dreams. I don't want to know what those look like. Maybe I did see what that looked like. Freak. I don't know.
You know, it is really not healthy to hate something that is inside you that closely.
She's not inside you. She's
You know,
awful.
I mean, that's fair. That's fair. And believe me, I hate plenty of things that are not healthy for me. But you know, I'm just saying, perhaps I don't know. Just consider it. Just consider it. You know,
Making friends?
I don't know about making friends, but perhaps not responding with such immediate bile.
I don't like her.
You don't have to like someone to understand them.
I don't want to understand her. I understand her enough.
Listen, not that I don't agree that she's pretty awful.
Mhm.
I think it might be better for yourself if you sort of find at least not common ground, a middle ground. 'Cause, like, what's going on here? Bad for you. It's your body. You should be in some sort of like sync.
I'm actually gonna step out here and go on the record and say that I'm actually fully in agreement with Kai. She's awful. She did murder me. Well, she inspired my murder at least, and I'm not chill with that. And so I'm actually kind of all right with Kai's whole
Thank you.
Listen,
thing.
the stance and the take might be valid, but we're more concerned about Kai's well-being at this point.
Fair enough, fair enough. But I don't know that it's our right to go ahead and question him on his own. You know,
Okay.
I reckon. I don't know you particularly well, Kai. I haven't known very many. Uh, I've known a couple of people, who theatrical people. And I know you get a lot of questions all throughout your life, and you don't need more of that from a bunch of dead people. So, I reckon that the good doctor ought to shut the fuck up, mind his own business.
That is very validating. Thank you, Siobhan. I appreciate the support. And maybe I would also like to not have this negatively affect my existence. So I am humoring this attempt to talk to a oracle hermit in some tunnels. It doesn't seem like there's a way to get rid of the ghosts yet. So in lieu of that, let's see what he's got to say. Maybe he just figured out a way to get rid of him. Who knows? Maybe that'll be a thing.
Maybe he knows who told us to come here.
That would be great because I would really like to choke them out.
Oh, do you know what his handwriting looks like, Marcus?
Of course, yeah.
Gonna pull out that piece of paper and sort of show it to him.
you you were reading my mind.
And I
Mm.
just want to confirm, Della, the postcard or the number that you found?
The number that I found, but I do kind of want to hold out now that you mention it. Does the I think I did I ask that? Does the number that I found
Oh,
look like the handwriting on the postcard?
It does not.
Okay, then I
we're
would.
not killing Evans.
Okay, not
Mm.
killing Evans yet. Uh, this is handwriting.
Yeah, that's his handwriting.
Hmm.
But
Did you
he gave
meet
you his
him?
phone number?
You did. I was gonna call him, but this happened like 2 hours ago, and a lot has
Mm.
happened in that past 2 hours.
And also, you can't call him.
I
Right.
can call him.
What?
Landline.
Wait, but he's in the
Mm.
tunnels.
Right.
Is there a
But he has a
landline in the tunnel?
number.
Oh. How does he have. Wait. What is the infrastructure on this fucking island?
Wonky. It's wild. It's wild.
Does Carrie Dalton have a ghost?
He wouldn't exactly tell me if he did.
Right? Because he
That's
hates you.
fair.
Competition.
Correct.
Hmm.
He'd also
Okay.
use that against you if he knew about yours, but. Are we
I
at
figured people who were voting in this town wouldn't mind a ghost or two. I mean,
It
if
depends. He says it's not terribly common.
And it's not something we talk about that openly, but
hmm.
this is a strange place.
Yup. Speaking of strange.
It doesn't have to be a bad place, even though bad things have happened here.
I'm gonna be honest.
Hmm.
It's bad.
I mean, they're apparently not getting the shitty ghosts.
Nope. Just some travelers who came into town. Surprise! Ghost party.
Shitty fucking ghosts.
Even in your whispers, you're talking shit about her. Bro, chill.
Right. No, no, you're right. She should pay rent if she wants to live in my fucking head.
Anyways, yeah, we're here. It's a little bit of a hike, and we'll be heading down. I brought flashlights, headlamps.
I don't need any thanks.
You do. Oh, you've got right. Okay, great. That tracks.
Ultra high beam, LED. They're great.
You're gonna fuck up everyone's night vision, you know that? And so like she will actually like reach out and like click it through the options and be like, "What, you got a nice headlamp? Clicky clicky clicky. You got a red setting."
Ah,
And she puts her own
better.
on.
Didn't know that was a thing. Thank you.
You're welcome. And we'll also put her own on. Does anybody want a snack? I got granola bars.
Honestly, yes.
Yeah, I could take some granola.
Yeah, why not?
Keep my energy up for whatever this is going to entail.
I got peanut butter and I got chocolate chip.
Chocolate chip, please.
Same.
Definitely peanut butter.
Yeah, I like the peanut butter best too.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's go.
I have to know. Does Marcus take a granola bar?
Yes, and it is chocolate chip.
Ah.
The correct response. So
Does Marcus also carry a bag of snacks with him? Some Doritos, maybe?
an offering of Doritos
Offering
and
Some
Mountain
the
Dew.
Mountain
Oracle.
Dew.
Mountain Dew.
He
Dorito.
does. He does actually grab a backpack.
Incredible.
Amazing. It's 100% full of taquitos.
The blue
Oh,
Takis.
Some new
yeah.
wheels for the
Oh.
skateboard.
The
Some tech
skateboard.
decks.
Yeah, the skateboard that doesn't exist. It's
Mhm.
the Emperor skateboard. Yeah.
What are
Yeah.
you talking about? Leave my boy alone. Stop bullying him.
Okay, but now I'm just imagining Evan sitting on the skateboard, just like pushing himself off the wall.
Just back and
Kickflip.
forth.
You got like a bowl and it's like a gondola, but just with a skateboard. Just
That is
He's-
literally what my 5-year-old did when we gave him a skateboard. So
Incredible. I also see like almost a kickflip. He's like, I'm gonna do it, and then he just goes, oh, and then stops.
just
I'm
like
sorry.
now.
We're bullying. My bad. We're bullying.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh, my poor boy.
pobrecito.
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 So, as you all are walking through the woods, I'm wondering, starting with Weston, what is going through Weston's head and the heads of his fellow travelers?
I think that Weston is understanding that what's going on is beyond his grasp, beyond his understanding. And he's realized that the power scale is misaligned and it's not aligned in his favor. So I'm thinking He has just been sort of internally trying to connect to whatever power source is here on this island because clearly there's something there. He's just not entirely sure what, and he doesn't like that. So he's just sort of conferring mostly with Raven. Russell's just chilling. He's, making doodles in his brain.
And as you're talking with Raven, as you're seeing what you can gather about this landscape around you, it doesn't take Weston long to realize Raven knows very little to nothing about whatever power is here,
Yeah.
outside of the fact that it maybe exists, but he's never felt it.
Hmm.
But you realize, Weston, that Russell has.
Mm. Hey, kid, you felt it before. Can you show it to me?
And we're going to leave that question to be answered there. We're going to move over to Rachel. What is going through Rachel's head and the heads of her travelers, including the one locked in the basement?
Rachel is sort of walking, and I think she's thinking about kind of trying to puzzle out the ghosts want to talk. Ghosts want to tell their stories. The ghosts have had the worst thing happen to them already. Rachel is wondering how she's going to get these other people to tell her their secrets because she thinks that that's why we're here. She thinks that there's something tying us together, and it's whatever makes us blackmailable. It's whatever those secrets are that we're afraid of sharing. think I think Siobhan is just in Siobhan and Finley, I think, are just interested in what's going on. They're just like uh um they're just sort of looking around and kind of making comparisons to what things looked like back in their day. The other sees the regrowth from where the fire touched the forest and is most pleased.
And Rachel, there's a moment as you're walking, as these different now parts of you are reacting to the environment, where a fragment of memory clicks in a way that it hadn't before. It isn't your realization, it's Dr. Finley's realization as you're thinking about the handwriting on that postcard. And you're pretty sure, well, it's of course not uniform, that whoever wrote that message is a doctor. There's something about the slant of the letters, the way in which it's written that feels not identical but familiar. We're going to leave your group with that knowledge. We're going to move to Kai. What's going through Kai and Rebecca's heads?
Uh, Kai is trying to keep in mind what Weston said about the negative effects his reaction to Rebecca is going to have on him. And he knows it's very much a false hope to think that talking to Evans will fix this mess, because obviously hasn't. Evans is still in the tunnels. And is wondering, whoever sent the postcards has to be someone like him and Evans, because he got his in a dream. That's shit's not normal. Obviously that shit's not normal. So he's starting to kind of get the sense of, this person might be like me, but this person also probably has ghosts, because they have to know about them somehow. So this, is it even this person present day, or is this the actions of a ghost they have with them, or they're working in unison? But that doesn't matter right now. He's still not sure why they were brought here. He's wondering, well, he's thinking Rachel is onto something with the ghosts, something with our connection to the ghosts. I think he just kind of takes a moment to just take a deep breath and listen in the back of his head, where he knows is Rebecca's space now, and just kind of thinks, I don't like you. I don't like what you did. You have no excuse for what you did. But we're stuck together. So don't do that shit again. Maybe take your downtime to think why that was fucked up. Why that was harmful, not helpful. And maybe we can find a way to not annoy each other. I think with Rebecca, she just kind of gives a meek thank you. Very tentative in response, given the dressing down Kai has given her several times. She doesn't really want to talk much more than that. And I think she is a bit unsettled being in the woods, because she is very much enjoys the coast. She enjoys the openness of the ocean and the rocks and the sea. I get the sense she never really went into the forested areas much of the island. So she very much feels out of her element. So she is more than happy to stay quiet and just be unobserved here.
And Kai, something you keep coming back to on repeat, and I think there are moments when you don't even realize it because you've gotten so good at pushing those thoughts away. I mean, as you said, you reminded us, Rachel said that there's something that connects all of you. Perhaps there's something that connects you to the different ghosts that are now haunting you. And you just keep thinking and trying to push it away, but it keeps coming back. What does this say about me? And you keep seeing that car shatter the stained glass window in the Church of Dead Girls? Why was that what was chosen? Why was the red light on your hands looking like blood? Was it blood? Do you have blood on your hands the same way that Rebecca does?
Hate that.
We're going to leave you to meditate a while on that,
Thanks,
and
Matt. Yep.
we're going to finally go to you, Raph. What are Sophie and Dr. Thurston thinking as they make their ways towards the tunnel?
As we're trekking up this hill, this thick forested hill, Sophie has her notebooks out. I think after the discussion in the car, she's trying to link all the ghosts were linked to some sort of important, altering, traumatic event. And she's wondering now, with the copycat and everything that's going on, what is this a new moment? Is this a new event that is going to happen? And what are our roles in them? And then is it enough that it's a copycat and not, quote unquote, like a new real serial killer? Or perhaps is it a ghost, and how did they know that we were going to be there? How did they know that the murder was going to happen? Basically just like scribbling down notes, and just almost just whatever theories and ideas come into her head, she's just writing down. And I think because she's writing and trying to rationalize and think about what could be some sort of connection, she trails behind the group a little bit. But even as she writes, I think with every step they take, that gets them closer to the TB ward. I think at some point, the sounds of the others stepping on leaves and sticks and grass and stone fade away. And it's just the very strong thumping of a heartbeat. And before she realizes it, she is writing notes on the others. And there is a swell of comfort and excitement.
And Sophie, as you are lost in your notes, it takes a few moments for you to realize that something has changed. You pause and you realize that your feet haven't been moving and you're not sure for how long you haven't been walking. And you turn, looking around, surveying the area, because you're no longer in the woods. There's tiled floor beneath your feet. And as you try to get your bearings, you realize you're standing in what was once the atrium, the tuberculosis ward. And you're glad that you're alone. Not only because it's peaceful, but because you know with an absolute certainty that if this group reaches you, they're going to kill you.
I think Thurston brushes the walls and the bits of the atrium and just says, let the experiments begin. And then a click of a pen.
And that is where we are going to end tonight's session.
Oh no. Why is that a happy thought? Oh.
What do you
And
mean?
I'm gonna be asking you,
That'd be
Thurston,
spooky.
to tell us about the notes that you've been compiling on the others. That will be relevant for next time. Just as a little
What?
FYI.
Okay.
Why is that?
I was taking some notes.
What?
Cool.
Okay, does Thurston get lair actions? I would just like to know in advance.
So, you know how I created this whole system? I didn't actually think of that exact question. I have 2 weeks to get some pieces in order.
Just like it's not
Don't worry
tough.
about it. It's fine. It's fine. This is powered by the apocalypse. We don't have lair actions and powered by the apocalypse.
No.
Stop being mean, JD.
It's gonna be fine. We're gonna
gonna
be
be
fine.
fine.
Everyone's gonna be fine except Thurston.
Thurston's
Except
gonna
for
be
Thurston.
fine.
Thurston's actually
Thurston's the
probably
dad of the group.
No,
Absolutely not.
absolutely not.
No,
Thurston
there are
is the papa.
Yeah, that's
no
actually the
papas
problem.
here.
That's
No,
actually the problem.
absolutely not the papa. No.
No.
He is the dada.
He's no one. He's no
Who's-
one's
hey.
father.
Hey.
Yes,
This
my son?
papa, no, do not call me that. This papa needs to go out and grab milk and cigarettes.
Here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. This papa always comes back.
Yeah, we're gonna hope
Yeah, I
that
hate
that's
that.
not true. Absolutely not
don't.
true.
In somebody's body, he
Mm,
always comes back.
I hate this. I
Yeah.
hate this with every fiber of my being, and I just need you to know that from the depths of me.
Fucking boomerang. Like
It's somehow worse that it's not sexual.
Right, that part.
yeah.
Like I can't
That's-
innuendo
that's
that. I refuse to. My body
Like-
goes. Yeah, no, I
Yeah.
have a visceral reaction. And
Nope.
listen, I can make an innuendo of pretty much anything.
I don't know why it was the white tie that bothered me the most about that outfit. I don't know why.
It
Because I
was
know
so
there are white
disconcerting.
ties.
You know what? You know what's real bad? It was so disconcerting that my brain deleted that part.
This fashion.
You don't like a
White
white
tie?
tie?
Gone. No. Beyond. Okay, listen. If it's a black shirt, like full black ensemble, and you have like a
No.
white,
Papa
sure.
white?
Mm-mm.
Yeah,
But you
blue
said
It's a
with
light
tie?
blue.
No.
No, absolutely not. What is wrong with you? Throw the whole man's out. You gotta go.
He looks like the day. He looks like a cloudy
day?
sky.
If that's
He
the
looks like a
vibe, he
cloudy
wants it to look like
sky.
his clouds in the sky.
He's the day man, enemy of
Are his
Night
socks
man.
the same color as the shirt? Are they a light blue as well?
Another white.
Of course.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, somehow that's worse.
Gross, actually.
I just
He's a
Listen,
doctor.
listen.
why
It's easy to bleach.
It is easy to bleach. That's fair.
Right. You got to get the blood out.
It's like, okay, you know how in hotels
Like
they always use white towels
Yes.
because they're like, this is proof that it's clean.
And they're easy to clean.
Right.
Yeah.
Shoes are brown.
No, wait,
Yeah,
wait,
he's
wait, wait, hold,
hiding
wait, wait,
how
wait, 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 wait. Nope,
stained his
nope.
soul is.
Hold on. Raph, this next question is so important. This is so important. What
Mhm.
color are the pants?
White.
They're white.
Yeah, they're white.
It's Mr. Clean, motherfucker.
As we're all processing that psychic damage, Steph, would you like to tell everyone who you are, where you can be found, and how amazing you are, and the cool things you're doing?
I can be found in the dissociation room right now. Hi, I'm Steph. I was Kai, also Rebecca, a little bit. Soon to be others, maybe we'll find out. There's so much more room in here, apparently. You can find me. I don't have a lot going on. You can find me in Redacted next time we're back in the new year. I think this is my last game of the year. You can also catch me in the next Ward H, the Academy H spin-off series of Horizons and Halcyons in January. Yes, you can catch me in that. We'll be doing that in January, the next 2 parts where I play just a little fungal girl. She just wants her dad back. It's very sweet. So yeah, you can catch me there, and I guess any future projects, we will see what happens.
And of course, the Season of Secrets and Shadows, when
Yeah,
that returns
Season
in
of Secrets
several
and
months.
Shadows next year. Season 3, I'm sure the relationship's going well.
I'm sure it's fine. And speaking of doing fine, Q.
Hi, I'm Q. I played Weston, Raven, and Russell was there as well. You can find me on the internet at this point pretty much everywhere at Midnight Inc. That's Midnight_INQ. Q is my name. I'm sure you get it. It's going to be the last time I say that this year. May change next year. Probably not, though. I have things coming down the pipeline in the future. I'm recording some things with not live from the apocalypse. Tales from the Table Studios. We can talk. I swear. I also have a project that will be happening in February. I'm not going to say anything else besides that. You just have to wait and see. I will. Are we gonna do? We might do class reunion
Yep.
next week.
Class
Yeah,
reunion is set for next Tuesday.
I am guest starring there still until they tell me that I have to leave. So gonna keep doing that. I'm gonna do more magic things, Magic the Gathering, not like close up magic. I don't have the dexterity for that, but I do enjoy it. I am a fan. Other than that, just fucking find me on the internet. I'll be around. I'm gonna go back to my pose now.
Yes. Please take the time you need to process Thurston's outfit and
Thank you.
everything about it.
I appreciate your understanding in these trying times.
All right, Della.
Hello, I am Della. I have been this particular system. And you can find me here at Live from the Apocalypse next Thursday, where I will be in Never Ember's Enigma as Bee, who is a gnomish wizard. She just wants everybody to be happy and to maybe fight a ghost. At least see a ghost. She'd like to see a ghost. She thinks that'd be pretty cool. After that, you can see me again. I'll also be in Ward H, Horizons and Halcyons, where you know how every adventuring party is like 4 punk rockers and a fish goddess. I play the fish goddess. Uh, so I play Naiad in that. You can also see me. I think, am I allowed to say for Saturday? At this point, okay. I will be guest starring as Blossom in Academy H for the podcast this coming Saturday. I will get to reprise my role as Blossom. Yes,
next
next
Sunday.
Sunday.
Yes.
Next Sunday. Yeah, sorry. I have my little cursor on the day and did brainstorm. Yes, the 7th of January. And that's so I'll be there, and that's what I do.
You will be doing a lot, Bella.
I actually, yes, I will be doing 2 games a week every week. The only week I will not be doing 2 games in a week is the week I'm going to be at MagFest.
MagFest. Yep.
So, yeah, my family's thrilled with me.
And last but not least, Raph. I sounded sad because we will be losing Raph soon, and I am sad about
Yeah, sorry, gang. Hi, I'm Raph. What? Oh, I played Sophie, aka the mom of the group. I also played Dr. Andrew Thurston, aka the papa of the group. Don't you want to make him proud? Don't you just want to make him proud? Yeah, what else do I got going on? Next Tuesday, I'm also in class reunion with some of these lovely folks. Get to play a gay bar block muscle beef boy. Very nice, very fun. And then also Ward H. I'm also in Ward. I was like, I know I'm missing something. It's Ward H, and I will also be in that. And I'm one of the punk rockers. So what's good? Also, yeah, next time. Wait, no, not next time. Next time we play this game, it will be 1 a.m. my time. But you know what? I do it for love. Okay, the things you do for love. Because I'm moving to a different country. Goodbye, goodbye, America. I think that's it, right? I don't know. I used to have a list. I erased that list, so I don't know anymore.
That is fair. That is absolutely fair. I am still so sad that you will be in a completely different time zone. I'm gonna make this quick because it is late. I know we are all tired. So hi, I am JD. I was the storyteller. I'm mostly going to focus on live from the apocalypse things rather than the things I am doing. Because you can find me in I don't know, half of the games that have been mentioned. Class Reunion, Academy H, God, what else? Never Embers Enigma. You know, all of those. We are finishing out our last few days of Hasmus, and that means that we will be continuing to raise money for Rainbow Railroad with games this Friday and possibly also this Sunday. So join us tomorrow night for Silent Noct, which Will is going to be running. It is an Apocalypse Keys game. It is going to be amazing. You're going to want to tune in. You're going to cry. Definitely be there to see that. We also will have Veilbreakers, hopefully, this coming Sunday, which is one of our ongoing campaigns, not holiday themed, but still worth showing up because it'll be our last stream of the year. That's right, we are doing it on New Year's Eve, earlier in the day at the special time of 1 o'clock p.m. The other thing I'm going to throw out there, speaking of timelines and deadlines, Academy H has been nominated for the Audioverse Awards in 4 different categories: recurring voices, guest voices, director, and production. You can vote right here at this link if you have not. We are incredibly honored to have gotten to the place of being finalists in so many different categories. And we love this podcast and the people who are a part of it, both past, present, and future. I think those are the big things for me to say. As a quick, just, if you like horror, and you must if you are watching this at any point, whether it is a video on demand or on the stream, I will be dropping something with the Lost Caravan probably next month. We have been recording a cult series that has been written and created and GM'd by the author of the Atrocity Exhibition. So it is brand new cult material. It has been incredibly intense, and that will actually be my final thing of this year. We will be recording over the weekend. So if you like to see me cry on camera, that's a great time to watch me cry on camera because I cried a lot. But I think with that, time to say goodnight, cast.
Good night, cast.
Good night,
Night
Cal.
cast.
Good night. We'll be back tomorrow.